It almost feels like Harry and Meghan have been rumbled by Hollywood.
Well, absolutely. They seem to be. This week's news has been a disaster for them. It's absolutely extraordinary how last week we thought, well, they haven't got any talent, and what are they going to do? And suddenly the whole of Hollywood is saying they don't have any talent. They've woken up to it. And this week, I think what we're discovering, and I think Hollywood will then follow on as well, is that they're hurtling towards the precipice. I mean, they really are now battling for survival. Brand Sussex has been so damaged this week by all the attacks in America that it's very hard to see how they're going to find an escape.
But you think she's going to become an influencer again and relaunch the
Well,
tea?
what's so interesting is this week I heard this extraordinary story, which I'm sure is true because it came from Harry's lips, that Harry told a friend of his when he was in London recently that Meghan is in touch with Diana. And that Diana is assuring...
Princess Diana,
the mother. And that Meghan is assuring Harry that his mother is absolutely sure that what they're doing is right. And she supports them absolutely in everything they're doing. And Harry told this story to my source in absolute seriousness. He really does believe that Meghan is talking to Diana, his mother. And so...
and she's letting him think that.
Well, clearly.
Meghan's letting Harry think that.
Clearly. I mean, is it an act? Does she really think that she's in touch with Diana beyond the grave? It's absolutely astonishing. But the truth is that you've got these two individuals now, with Harry living a life of complete and utter fantasy and in denial that he actually is a talentless, very uneducated fellow who thinks his future is to ask President Putin whether he suffered from childhood trauma and asking the Pope, what about religion, Mr. Pope? And Meghan, who has kept her silence, who this week was hugely humiliated. No Dior contract, Spotify off as we predicted, Netflix problems as we predicted, where's she going to go? Now she's been called a grifter. It's all very difficult, yet they clearly are on two different planets, and that's what's so interesting.
But it's what Diana would have wanted. That's what he claims. I mean, it's hard to believe Diana would ever have wanted him to treat William in the way that he has, for example.
Absolutely, but he needs reassurance. And Meghan has found the perfect vehicle to reassure him that all is well by telling him that his mother approves of everything that's been done.